This me that you see today, this is the version of me that I want to share going forwards.
I've been quiet for a while, and not because I had nothing to say, but because I felt like I had lost my spark, my inner fire. But this is me, starting again, raw, unfiltered, real, the real me. You know, in my past, I really struggled. I've had some dark times in my late teens to my early 20s. That was a rough period in my life. Drink, drugs, which led to some serious depression, and ultimately just not really wanting to be in the world anymore. All of this changed when I started looking after myself, when I found fitness. I hired a personal trainer, I started looking after myself, I stopped drinking and fucking taking drugs every weekend, and everything improved. And then during lockdowns, I started my business while I was working full time. And my sole purpose was to help men who were going through the same as I had, who were struggling with life, who were struggling with how they feel, how they look, the type of life that they're living, because I know if I have those struggles, I'm not alone. Maybe you watching this also have those struggles. And that's led me to where I am today, to living this amazing life. I created this business to give me freedom, to allow me to help people, but also to be able to see the world. I've lived in Thailand for almost 2 years. I'm now living in Vietnam. But all of this did not come without its negatives. It takes a lot to run a business. It's stressful. And that led to burnout, and ultimately this point here where I felt like I had lost what I set out to achieve, who I am. And this is where I draw a line in the sand.
So where am I now? I am in Vietnam, I'm coaching, I'm living my life. And the past couple of weeks I've felt a little bit inconsistent, like I haven't been true to myself. But this me that you see today, this is the version of me that I want to share going forwards. There's more to life than just being stuck, being unhappy in who you are. And it all starts with taking care of your body and your mind. Your body and mind are connected. And by doing that, it allows you to see places like this, to take risks. And that is something that you cannot take away. That's something that you'll either do or you'll end up regretting for your whole entire life. My sole purpose as a coach is to help people find direction. And if that begins with losing weight, building muscle and feeling fucking good in your own skin, well, that's exactly where it should begin. The goal of this channel, to share my real life. No fancy edits, no filters, just raw truth of who I am and what I do in this amazing place that I am calling home. For too long I've been filled with self-doubt, worry, what if? What if it doesn't work? What if I'm not good enough? Deep down, I know I am. Look at where I am and what I've already achieved. Because recently, I've been lost. And I've been lost before, but I've also found my path. And my point in saying this is that if you're lost, you too can find your path. Just like I have and will do again. This is like part of the process of life. You're always evolving, reinventing. I don't think we ever truly get there. I want to document the amazing life that I live. Practice gratitude every single day. The fitness lifestyle, the chaos that is living in Vietnam. The good sides, the bad sides, the real raw truth. If you're sick of this fucking polished bullshit, that everything in life is perfect. If you want to see some real life content, then buy a real life person that has been through crazy times in life and still made it work. Then this is the place for you. And please subscribe, follow along and support my journey.